Hi, hello there, it's Void here and welcome back to another video. Before I start talking about the drawing, I just wanted to let you guys know that today is my birthday, the 17th of April. I am officially 24 years old. I'm an old man at this point. I'm joking, I am so fucking joking. I'm literally just in my mid-20s. Anyways, this is another drawing from my D&D campaign. This time I am drawing Jaspy, the bard. Which, if you saw my previous video, you already know the type of shenanigans that Jaspy puts everyone else in. So when Jaspy's player and I were like planning the drawing and everything, she was like, you can put a castle in the background or like anything that resembles a kingdom, basically because she wanted something to resemble his past and where he came from, and she let it slip. When I teased her about this, I was like, you motherfucker, you let that slip. I now know a little thing about his fucking background that I was not supposed to know. Essentially, she let it slip that he was kicked out of a kingdom and all. But that's okay, being kicked out of a kingdom, right? I was like, oh, he was kicked out of a kingdom? What he do? Fuck the princess? I fucking love the commoner and royalty trope. It is fucking amazing. Anyways, at this point, we have had 2 sessions in the whole campaign. And from what I have gathered from the second session is that flowers are very important to Jaspy. Just so that there's no confusion, Jaspy, the character, is a male, but Jaspy's player is female oriented. So that's why when I say she, I'm talking about the player. When I say he, I'm talking about the character. Anyway, so flowers are very important to Jaspy because apparently he used to give them to his princess. So now that I think about it, I think I was right. I think he was shagging the princess. I do not know if this matters, but like I think that's very cool. So from the 2 drawings that I have made so far, only one of them has a pale complexion, and that's the elf. My character Tyros is mixed. His mother has black complexion and his dad has ginger complexion. And then you have Jaspy, which is literally Middle Eastern. So that is very cool. I really like that we have variety in our campaign, so that's very nice. So one of the things about Jaspy that is 1, entertaining to watch, and 2, misery to be the target of, is his curiosity. Jaspy's player, she did say that like she's kind of like projecting her own curiosity to know everything about everyone. We were like, dude, no, don't do that, because if you keep pushing people to tell you about their thing, they're just gonna keep pushing you away. Essentially, like, you are going to know when you are supposed to know. Please do remember that just like me and just like almost everybody in this campaign, she is a newbie, so there's a few things that like we're going to do wrong and we're going to do shitty in the first few sessions because we are learning. Fucking praise the GM for having patience with us, because fucking hell. Anyways, Jaspy's curiosity is like borderline aggressive. Like, motherfucker does not stop asking questions and like, why are you doing this, why is this happening? Like, oh my goodness, when that was happening I was just silent because I was like, I do not want to be the target of this. I already know that she thinks that Tyros is a fucking mystery, and I was like, motherfucker, Tyros is just a himbo that has been living in the woods for like 10 years and that's fucking it. I ain't telling you nothing else. But yeah, she's getting better and everyone else is just like getting better with like getting acquainted with their characters and everything. Even my spouse, who is a seasoned D&D player, they told me like in the beginning of the campaign there will be those little moments of like the character is not acting right, everyone is talking above everyone, because the characters don't know each other's rhythm, so like they don't know when someone's finished talking. With time we are going to learn that, and with time nobody's going to step over anybody, or that's going to happen less. So that's a comforting thought, to be honest, because so talking a little bit about the drawing for the castle in the background, I did use a 3D model to get the shape of it right, because I'll be honest, you would not catch me dead trying to do that without a reference or some sort of model, because backgrounds are not my specialty. So when I try to focus on making a very big background, I do have a lot of references to help me, because if I try to do it alone, it will be a disaster. For the rendering, the color that I used for the shadows is 322F3F, and the color for the light is FFC33C. The shadows layer, I put it in multiply, and then I put the opacity on either 50 or 75%. I did try to focus on making the shadows very pronounced because it's nighttime. The same thing with the light, I tried to make it very pronounced because the campfire is essentially on the forefront, so the light is very strong on this drawing. I put the layer as add on, and the opacity, I think it was around 25% or 50, but I do think that I settled for 25. For the clouds on the sky, I did use a pre-made cloud brush. That's very useful. It's far away and it's blurry, so like you can't really tell. Even if I did mess it up making the clouds, you still would not be able to tell. But I did not want to take too much time on the background because the background would be blurry either way, so it was not the focus of the drawing, so I did not want to take too long on it, and I would rather focus on the forefront of the drawing, not the background of it. Jaspy's player did tell me that this version of Jaspy that I drew is like Jaspy in the past when he first started to travel by himself, and I'm just like, same. I want to draw him as currently, so that's like a project for the future for me to draw current Jaspy because I am going to be drawing a group photo of everyone in the campaign, including the 2 GMPCs that are sticking with the party for like a year or so. So that's gonna be fun. Another thing, so this is going to be posted in May. Currently, as I'm recording this, it's April, so I am talking to you guys from the past. Let me just say this, the next drawing is going to be a revamp of my first video back, which is Tyro's. It's a revamp of my own character because I looked at his drawing a few weeks after I had finished it and I went, I can do better. So I decided to redesign him. I gave him some white tattoos, I gave him dreads, I gave him some new clothes. He, as my spouse put it, he's about to drop the hottest mixtape of the summer. It was not my intention, fair warning, it was not my intention to draw him hot, but I somehow made my character hot. I don't know how. I somehow did that, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have run out of things to say. I even sent a message in the D&D server and I was like, I am 7 minutes into the video, but I have nothing else to yap about. What do I do? And Sam, Jaspy's player, just went like, well, you can say that Jaspy is a musician and that he grew up as an orphan. He was poor and made a life for himself in the court of the kingdom. And I was like, okay, I'll do that, which I just did. But yeah, I really have nothing else to say besides it's my birthday, so I'm a little bit off, my head's in the clouds, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch the rest of this video without me yapping on your ear. So I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna leave you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.